brand new video. This is going to be a detailed review of a Fandu Big Gold Belt. So, I'm actually not that familiar with these belts. I think they're made in China by an independent company. This is a Big Gold Belt based off of the WWE Big Gold, made in 2004 I believe, which is why it has the Triple H nameplate. It doesn't feature any logos obviously because those are owned by WWE. And yeah, it's a standard Big Gold, so 3 plates, but it does have more of a WCW style strap in that it's one continuous length. So we'll actually start off with the strap because this is a belt owned by a customer of mine who has sent it to me to be releathered, and it's kind of became apparent to me immediately why. The quality of the plates, I'll get onto those, it's very good. Right off the bat I want to say that. But the quality of the strap is atrocious. The feel of it, the surface material feels really nice. It feels, it's vinyl of course, it's not real leather. It will be once I re-leather of course, but it's vinyl and the feeling of it on the surface is really good. And some people just look for flexibility in a strap, but this takes it a stage too far. It feels like paper, to be honest. It's about a 3mm strap, but there's no like substance to it. It's so thin and it feels, the belt itself is heavy. So to me, when I picked it up, it felt like the plates were going to rip through the strap. So yeah, if you get one of these belts, which right off the bat I'm just going to say, I do recommend it, it's a nice belt, you need it re-leathered because this just doesn't feel substantial enough to hold the weight of those plates. The strap itself does come with a 2x10 male snap box, and similarly on the other side, 2x10 female snap box. So based off of the WCW strap more so, there's no tooling or anything. You can see the vinyl bubbles up as well here. And there, again on the other side. It's stitched around the edges, but again, this vinyl material, right off the bat, I don't like it at all. It's really poor. We'll go on to the back now. You can see this does feature quite a lot of bolts, 5 on each side plate, which is nice to see. Most replica belts would normally have only 4. That additional plate, that additional screw, sorry, does make a difference. It helps. There's 2 nameplate screws, which I think are these 2, or it might be these 2. I'll go with these 2. And then there's what, 4 10 screws holding the center plate itself on, which is really good. As someone who re-leathers replica belts, you're always worried when a replica belt doesn't have enough screws because, I mean, the plate could fall off, they'll break if it was dropped. There's always possibilities. Like TNA belts were always the worst for screws breaking, but I've gotten into that on another video. Yeah, so the strap itself, you can see it's way too thin. I mean, I'm all for flexibility being like the belts on TV, but they're thrown about, they become flexible over time. This is, like the strap will literally bend any which way. And you can see, actually that's quite a good shot, the inside of the center plate. You can see it's actually kind of cut away at the back. These are casted plates, I'm assuming. They're very detailed, but I'm assuming that's how they're made. And you can actually see the inside of the plate because the borders are thicker. The plate itself is a lot thinner underneath. Yeah, the plate itself thinner for the most part. The borders make the plates look as thick as they are. Similarly on the side plate is there. So we'll get onto the plates there. Sorry, the plates do hit each other when you move it because the strap literally just folds in on itself. I can't stress it enough how bad the strap is on this belt. I recommend if you own one of these, please just get it re-leathered. It will make a big difference. You don't even have to get it re-leathered by me, just go to someone reputable. Onto the plates themselves. Like I said, this is all gold, based off of the 2004-ish WWE Big Gold. It does have a Triple H nameplate, and it does have a texture in it. The texture seems to be appearing as nickel silver on camera. I can promise you in person it's all gold. I don't know if that's the lighting or anything, but I promise you it's all the same color of gold. But that's the point of the texturing, is it catches the light from different angles, which makes it sparkle completely differently to a flat plate or these details. So it's kind of showing its effect more so. The details themselves, these are really cool looking plates actually. The details are kind of domed, they're kind of 3D like the belt itself was. I don't like these stone holders though, these are really bad. I'll be honest, they stick up a lot more from the plate than the rest of the details. You can probably see right here. So they stick up, and I don't know what they're supposed to be. They look nothing like any stone holders I've ever seen on any belt. So it's a bit strange. I'm not a fan of those, but the detail on the plates themselves are very good. You can see how deep the casted etching looks. So it looks proper impressive. Looks very good. The stones themselves, I don't know if these are the standard stones that came on the belt or if the customer that sent me this belt to Releathered replaced them. But if these are standard stones, I don't know if they're Swarovski crystals, but actually I don't think they're Swarovski crystals, but they appear to be very much higher quality stones than normally come on a replica belt. Normally you get cheap plastic rhinestones. These are definitely a lot better. Yeah, other side plate is identical, so there's not much need to go into detail on that. Center plate itself, the crown itself is actually a good point. You can see how domed and how detailed the crown is. It has kind of a really good shape to it. That's really cool. I do like that. The World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, it's etched nicely. You can really see the depth of that detail, catching the light because of the textured areas. And all the floral looks really nice as always. And the nameplate is removable by the screws on the back like I mentioned. So yeah, overall I think this belt looks really good. As far as the display piece goes, it's really good. If you're looking to sit it up on display though, that's not going to happen if you keep it on the standard strap, because that happens. Honestly, these straps are atrocious. I'm struggling to just move this belt because of it. So yeah, if you're looking for this as a display piece, you're going to need to probably have it re-leathered. Yeah, strap bad, plate's pretty good. But one thing I have noticed on the center plate, I'll be honest, I really don't like. The sizing overall, I have to say, the belt is small. It is smaller than normal Big Gold. It's smaller than a Big Gold replica, and it's a little bit strange. But one thing on the center plate that I have noticed is it's not curved, it's actually domed. And by that I mean a curve, as seen on the side plate, goes side to side like that. The center plate is not curved, it's domed, so it's not just side to side, but the center of it, the crown and the globe, pop out more. So it's curved that way, that way, that way, that all around. It's the weirdest thing. I've never seen a belt like this, but I hope that's showing up there on camera, that you can see it curves over that way as well. It's the strangest thing, I think. And that makes it weird for when it sits like that, because it's kind of domed back at the same time as being curved. Really strange. Weirdest thing. I've never seen that on a belt, and it's just something I want people to be aware of, because normally a curve is side to side, like I say, and I'm probably talking nonsense here, but it is definitely a domed plate. Every edge is lower than the center. It's really, really weird. Right, I'm going to compare this size-wise to a WWE replica Big Gold, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so I've got a WWE replica Big Gold. This is one of the mid-2000s standard replicas which had the stamped etching, so immediately you can see the difference in the detail. But immediately I'm just going to give that size comparison difference. You can see this has a very big curve, I should point out. Look at that. So the plate would normally look even wider, but the width-wise is quite a big difference normally. I think this is about 2 centimeters in total wider than this without the curve, and about half a centimeter taller. So also don't worry, this belt has backing covering all the screws, so it's not going to scratch up the plate if anyone wonders. So the side plate's quite a big difference. The center plate, really a lot bigger. So yeah, that's just something I want people to be aware of if you're considering a Fandu belt. I think it is a good belt. I really actually do like it. I liked it a lot more than I expected to. But I want people to be aware. My videos like this are supposed to kind of give people an idea of what the belt they're looking at is consisting of. So you can see the stone holders. I definitely prefer these style to these. I don't know, these look really strange, while these kind of have that rope border. They look fancy. These are quite tarnished actually, but yeah, not a fan of these on the Fandu. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. I just brought this belt over to kind of give a comparison. This belt is actually for sale at the moment, so if you're interested, it has been re-leathered by Belt Performance in Germany, who've done a great job on it. I got traded this belt as part of a payment for a re-leather, so yeah, it's a really nice belt. That was a cheap plug. But yeah, that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was informative. I am re-leathering this belt in a 2004 style, which is going to have a 2x5 snap box and a 2x5 snap box based on the belt used at WrestleMania 20 and that kind of timeline. So yeah, really interesting belt, I gotta say. The dome on the center plate has really confused me. It's a strange thing to see on a belt. I don't understand how they even made it like that, but that's not really my business. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, my overall thoughts on this are: strap atrocious, plates pretty good but confusing. I hope that helps. That being said, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. If you've got one of these, let me know if you like it. Let me know if you've had it re-leathered, what you think of the strap and the plates. Am I right in seeing this dome on the plates? I definitely am right, because it's there and I'm confused about it. So let me know what you think. That being said, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.